Oh, what's occurring? Culture clash. That's what it is.
This is BBC Radio Wales. It's 7 o'clock. I'm Rachel Davis and I'm joined by Mez Burgess and Becca Koenig. You're listening to Culture Clash.
I think I'm gonna need some therapy. Oh babe, I hope you got a PhD.
Hey guys, and welcome to the show. We've got a great lineup for you today. We've got a music feature on one of Wales's most successful bands. And Mez, I believe you've got more on the interview.
Yes, I have. This week I've been down to ITV Wales Studios, where I've spoken to Cardiff-based band Lone Pine.
That all sounds great, guys, and we've also got a competition coming up where you have the chance to win a pair of VIP tickets to the Wales v Ireland match tomorrow, so stay tuned for that.
Can I win those tickets, Rach?
I thought you were a football fan, Mez.
Well, when it comes to football, it's Swansea City, but when it comes to rugby, it's gotta be Wales.
Anyway, as you can see, we've literally got a jam-packed show for you today, so let's get started.
They've had 7 studio albums, with 5 of them topping the UK album charts.
They've been described as classic UK rock with whisky vocals.
One of Wales's most successful bands. This is Stereophonics.
In 1992, a band from Kilmainham are performing in working men's clubs. The band are called Tragic Love Company, and it's made up of 3 members, Richard Jones, Kelly Jones and Stuart Cable. In 1996, Tragic Love Company are signed to Richard Branson's V2 Records. However, they're now called Stereophonics. In November 1996, they released their debut single, Looks Like Chaplin, and the B-side, More Life in a Tramp's Vest. This lays the foundation for the success of their debut album, Word Gets Around. The album reaches number 6 in the UK charts and establishes them as a major Brit-pop band.
They performed 100 shows in 1997, where they ended with a rare concert at Cardiff Castle. In 1999, they released their album, Performance and Cocktails, which was a huge commercial success. This album led to 3 top 10 singles, Bartender and the Thief, Just Looking and Pick a Part That's New. In 1999, they played to a 50,000 strong audience in their home city of Swansea. The Stereophonics created fury amongst English fans by singing the Rugby International song As Long As We Beat the English, which was on their 3rd album, Just Enough Education to Perform, which was released in 2001, gaining 3 top 10 singles, Mr. Writer, Have a Nice Day and Handbags and the Glad Rags.
In 2002, the band were hit with troubles while on their Japan tour when drummer Stuart Cable dropped out. This sparked rumours of a split, but he returned in 2003 for the making of their 4th album, You Gotta Get There to Come Back. In September 2003, Stuart Cable was fired by other band members over claims he was abandoning rehearsal time to focus on his media career. In 2004, Richard Jones and Kelly Jones were joined by new drummer Javier Whaler, and their 5th album, Language, Sex, Violence, Other, was released in 2005, along with the single Dakota, which was their first number 1 in the UK charts.
In 2007, they released their 6th album, Pull the Pin, which reached number 1 in the UK album charts. However, compared to previous albums, it was a poor seller. In 2009, they released their latest album, Keep Calm and Carry On, which made it to number 11 in the UK album charts. This was the lowest they've ever reached with a studio album.
Over the years, the Stereophonics have performed at a number of festivals. In the year 2000, they performed at both Reading and Leeds. They performed at Glastonbury and V Festival in 2002. And in 2004 and 2009, they performed at the Isle of Wight Festival.
In March this year, they'll begin a 7-date tour, where on June 5th, they'll perform at the new Cardiff City Stadium.
Well guys, some interesting facts there. Lots of stuff I didn't know about Stereophonics. What did you think, Becca?
Yeah, I thought it was really good. It's nice to put a face to some of the songs I liked, but never knew who sang them. I didn't realise they'd been around for that long.
We need to introduce you to some Welsh music, I think, Beck. Right, it's the moment you've been waiting for, guys. It's the competition. We're going to play you a 10-second clip of a song. All you have to do is text or ring in the name of the song and the artist for a chance to win those very important tickets. Here's the song, so listen carefully.
To be in with a chance of winning, text the song and name of the artist, along with your name, to 81012 or ring on 037 001 110, or you can email us at www.bbc.co.uk/Radio Wales. Calls cost 35p from a BT national landline. Other networks may vary and mobiles will be considerably more. If driving, please only call when it is safe to do so. Please don't call after the show, as your answers won't count, but you may still be charged. So good luck, everyone, and we'll announce the winner at the end of the show.
So get texting, phoning and emailing in to be with a chance to win them. Now, I've been speaking to Lone Pine members Dan Catherall and Steve Honeywell, so here it is. Hi guys, thanks for speaking to us today.
Hello.
How did you first get into music?
From an early age, really. Hearing my mum and dad playing records when I was like a kid. Obviously some great records like Neil Young and stuff. And then as a teenager, got massively into music, really. That's how it usually starts, isn't it?
Yeah. Is there anyone that influences you as a band?
I don't know, it's a weird bit of a strange one, really. As far as influences go for the music we do, I love a lot of music, but as far as what I want to influence us, I try not to take too much notice of that sort of stuff, and whatever I'm doing, because at the moment I write most of the songs, well, I write all the songs, but then obviously the music, what happens with the band, we try and just let it be a natural thing, you know.
You played in the Greenman Festival up near Brecon. What experience did you get from this?
Greenman was fantastic. We actually played the first and I think it was the third year as well. The first year, I think we were the second band to go on, weren't we? And
yeah.
At the time, you kind of think, I don't know if everyone's arrived yet. It's a bit, it's quite a small event at that stage as well, a few hundred people.
Yeah, it was tiny.
Tiny in Baskerville Hall. And looking back now, it would have been good if we'd been the first people to ever play, the first one on the day, just for the history of it. Now it's such a big event, and
especially if it goes on as long as Glastonbury.
Yeah.
You're currently recording an album with Charlie Francis. How's that going?
Very slow. Again, we're paying for it all ourselves, so, time is money, and time is quite expensive, so it's just a very slow process. We're trying to do it, we want to do it the best we possibly can, to try and have it up there with the artists that we love, like Ryan Adams, but getting it to that standard, doing it yourself, is such a difficult process. Very time consuming, so it's a slow thing.
As a Cardiff-based band, do you think that Welsh bands can be successful in the music industry, or do you think that bands such as Stereophonics and Lost Prophets are the exception?
I think there's definitely more of an eye on bands from Wales now that there's people have had that success, and obviously the Manics and Super Fairies and big bands before. But at the same time, I think the A&R people are looking for certain things, and I don't know if they are really looking. Kids and Glass Houses were the last band that have gone big, really, from this area, and at the moment it seems the A&R people are looking at female singers and different things, and I don't know if the industry is necessarily looking on Wales again right now.
That's great. Thank you for talking to us, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.
A great interview there, Mez, and if you keep listening, we'll be playing one of their songs at the end of the show.
Have they released any albums?
Their album is available to download on iTunes and Napster, so go check them out. Rachel, the winner of the competition.
I sure do. Yeah, big congratulations to Tom Ireland from Cardiff, who sent in the correct answer, which was, of course, Rain on Your Parade by Duffy.
Looks like Tom knows his Duffy.
He sure does. Tom, those tickets are on their way to you. Congratulations. Coming up on next week's show, we'll be talking about another successful Welsh band And we'll also be having an interview with Welsh singer Cerys Matthews.
So thanks for listening, guys, and remember to tune in next week for Culture Clash.
We'll leave you now with Money and Faith by Lone Pine. Thanks for listening.